Hey guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Today, we ended up packing an Arsenal legend in our icon SBC. So pretty sick pack pull there. But as you guys know, what we do normally with the videos is that we're going to be answering some questions that you guys normally have in the comment section down below, or we're going to be talking about certain forum discussions. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the first question, and it is, hey, I'm wondering if Aguero 89 is worth 200k. What's your opinion on him? 89 Aguero. So let me see if that is the regular Aguero or if it's a better version of Aguero's card. I'm pretty sure 89 Aguero is an informed version of his card. So for 200k, oh, so you're getting a normal Aguero. See, here's the thing with Aguero for me in this game, right? Is that I personally don't like Aguero in this game because I feel like his height is very noticeable. He doesn't have any stats that make up for the lack of height that he has, and that's why I personally don't like him. There are plenty of people who actually really enjoy using Aguero, so it's the type of player that you really got to try out yourself to see if you like, but for me personally, I'm not a huge fan of his in this game at all. Since FIFA 17, I noticed that the shooting stats are not totally on the player's shooting. The keeper reacts different to each player that is taking the shot. Yeah, this is something that I bring up on my streams quite a bit. I wonder if the goalie reacts a certain way to someone taking a certain shot. Like, if someone has a chip shot trait, does that make it so that when you're actually slowing down your play and waiting for you to get the right amount of time or pressure to put that chip shot in, do they do that more consistently, or does the goalie react in a certain way when the player who has the chip shot trait is taking that shot? It's kind of like the same situation with the long shots. Like if someone has like a finesse shot, long shot trait, right? The goalie reacts like a really flimsy type of save when he's going to the side. Like if you guys saw Karius in the game against Everton, like he did a fantastic save where he actually went to the side and tipped it past the post, right? But in FIFA, they don't do that save at all, right? So what they do is like when the guy takes a finesse shot that's long range, he does a save like that, but it's like go like this or like reach for it. They don't really do those. So yeah. 92 Salah has a wicked finesse shot too. Let me see if Salah even has the trait. I mean, it would only make sense for him to have it. It wouldn't make sense if he didn't have it, right? Yeah, he does have the finesse shot trait. When I use Salah in the draft, sometimes they give me like his OTW card, and I use him. I sub him on or whatever, and I start him on the right wing side because it's fun to just cut in and finesse with him because that shot in particular is just very, very effective. You know what I mean? Hi there, Inception. Enjoy your videos very much. You are a fan of base Laurent Blanc as a CDM primarily, but potentially a center mid in certain formations. Would you choose Baby Blanc or Baby Vieira with a Guardian Chem style to up his balance and agility? It's hard to say. As far as like trying out players, I would go with Baby Blanc because Baby Blanc as a CDM does work for me. And I never tried out Baby Vieira with a Guardian as one of my players in my team. So I wouldn't be able to give you a straightforward answer there. In terms of players that I've used as a CDM, it would be Laurent Blanc because I tried him and I used him and I have him with the shadow card and he played really well. In regards to putting a Guardian Chem style on Baby Vieira, I've never tried anything like that because normally when I put CDMs on the pitch, even if they have 90 defending, I still give them shadow because those sliding tackles and sliding tackles just make the biggest difference in a team for sure. So that's what I would say to that, man. I have learned more from your game analysis than from all FIFA YouTubers put together, and I follow a lot of them. That's awesome, man. I'm glad that the video analysis things definitely help you guys out with your gameplay. That's really cool to see, and I appreciate you writing that comment. I always appreciate the good comments that people give, man, because I feel like the ones who always have something to say are sometimes more often the negative ones. So whenever a positive one comes out, that actually means that you took the time and effort to just let me know that you liked the video. So that's awesome that you enjoy them, dude. Inception, are you Portuguese? I am Portuguese, yes. Hi, bro. Can you do a tutorial for the special free kick? I can't pass to the player I want to pass. Please help. Looking forward to your reply. In regards to the free kick tutorial, I have a free kick tutorial for FIFA 15, 16, and 18. I would do it in 17, but 17 and 18 are both those types of games for me, right? Like a lot. 15 and 16 are that bad. Okay, we're not gonna get into it. But I do have free kick videos for those FIFAs as well, man. So all you gotta really do is search up free kick tutorial inceptionxx, and then you should be good. What else we got here? I think traits don't influence the stats or the way a player plays, but traits depends on the stats. No, traits definitely are an influence on the game. Like the chip shot traits, the finesse shot trait, like as you play, you notice it. I can kind of agree with what people say when they talk about specialities, but the traits are 100% there. They don't go into specifics of how they work, right? Which would be nice if they actually did that, but they just don't. So, but if you play the game enough, you can definitely notice the traits in the game for sure. This weekend was the first time I qualified for Weekend League all year. Good luck, man. The Weekend League nowadays, people who play Weekend League nowadays are the hardcore fan base, and the hardcore fan bases are a bunch of tryhards with like crazy squads. So good luck, brother, for your first one. It's going to be harder now than it is like in the beginning of the year for sure. Can you talk about about Team of the Season, like how it works? Pretty simple. A team is just chosen for Team of the Season, and they just bring out the leagues one by one, right? I think last year I was waiting to see if they would release the Team of the Season of the League One and the Calcio A at the same time. They ended up not doing it, but the year before that, they did do it. So depending on the EA, they release the leagues, the league Team of the Seasons as they release them. It's really, really up to them in terms of how that works. The marking stat is very important too. It affects AI defensive positioning as well as the way a player jockeys. See, the thing that's really interesting about the marking stat is that, again, we don't know what the specifics are with marking. Like if someone has 90 marking, right? Do they play a role worse for you, or do they play a role better for you? Because sometimes people play it a certain way. Like if you have a player who has like 60 marking, does that mean that he's higher up the pitch, that he doesn't really stay in his position? Like no one really knows what the specifics are to all of that, right? Footbin gets a lot of the heights wrong. Yeah, it's hard for me to find a website that's perfect, because Foothead, people told me that they don't update the composure, and then Footbin, it's the height thing too. So it's always like situational with everything, right? Hey, Inception, I did the base icon SBC for 130 to 140k because of my monthly rewards. Yaya Foot birthday and an inform that I packed from the draft. Now, do you think that was worth it? For 130 to 140k, you got Yaya Torre Foot birthday and an inform. Wait, you didn't tell me what you... Oh, I packed Carlos and was wondering if I should build a team around him with Neymar 92 or submit him to get a 100k pack back. No, you shouldn't submit it. I mean, like, it's not that you shouldn't submit it. Like, dude, do you like the baby prime Roberto Carlos? That's the first question you gotta ask yourself. Second question is, you don't have to build a team around him because he's a person you can just put in any squad because he's a prime. Like, he's an icon card, right? So, yeah, that's what I would say. Like, with Roberto Carlos, it's a pretty solid left back that's fun to use. Is he ideal? Like, completely? Probably not. Like, I think with baby Roberto Carlos, like, the way that FIFA works, that, you know, Jordi Alba could play better than him, right? But I never tried Roberto Carlos, so I don't know exactly what he would be like in game. I'm actually going to search up his card right now to see all the specifics with him. So, he has 92 pace, which is already a good plus. Yeah, he would probably be better than Jordi Alba for sure. He looks like a fantastic card. He's 5'6", but I think Jordi Alba's also like 5'7" or 5'6" as well. Like, Jordi Alba's not a tall person. Like, on Footbin, I don't know, like, because like you guys say, the height, it might not be 100% correct, but in Footbin it says that Jordi Alba's 5'6". Roberto Carlos is 5'7". Defensive stats wise, like, Jordi Alba looks good. If I go to Roberto Carlos, even the baby icon version of the card just looks like a really good card, in my opinion. So, yeah. I think a good reason why people would do the baby icon SBC is, I would say it's purely more for, like, how would I explain this? It's purely more for, like, if you want to get a prime version of a certain icon and you want to trade towards that SBC. But doing it the SBCs, I've been told, isn't really worth doing nowadays, because the price that you're putting into the SBC, like all the money that you're spending to put in the SBC, is not really worth it. So, yeah. I've won 6 straight drafts without a board player. What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong, man. That's just drafts. Drafts rewards have been really bad recently. So, I mentioned this in another video, I believe, where I was saying how, like, I'm pretty sure that they made the draft rewards worse when they released the new SBC, because with the draft rewards in general, the rare gold packs and the gold packs used to be the worst reward that you could possibly get, and you would get it sometimes in the draft before, but now you get it all the time. So draft has never really been worth playing for. Like, even though I got an icon after all the time spent on the draft and all the money that I've lost, and even if you lose a draft, because dude, I lost and got an icon. I didn't win and get an icon. I lost and got an icon, right? So it's very situational. I play the draft because of this very reason, right? It's more for content on YouTube, because I need, like, it's more like an engaging thumbnail with an engaging conversation about different things in FIFA, as you guys normally like, right? Because my content on my quote-unquote podcast type videos is all the same, right? It's just me answering questions. But the title and the thumbnail of the video is what brings in certain viewership numbers, right? Because it's always the same type of video every time, where I'm just talking about FIFA and doing a podcast essentially for my videos. But it really comes down to whatever the title and the thumbnail is. So because I play drafts, if I can get an inform or something, that's something that I can at least put in the title or the thumbnail, so that it engages the viewer to click and then see, and then if they want to watch the rest of the video, then they do that. It's just the way that YouTube kind of works itself out, you know? Do you think that Prime Ronaldo's work rates makes that card worse in a way? Is it medium medium? Because if it's medium medium, then he'd shit all over Martial. That's for damn sure. So Ronaldo Prime card. Medium medium is actually quite nice, man. Like, they follow your instructions quite nicely. If they don't follow your instructions, the work rates are still very nice. So yeah, medium medium for his card is still very, very good in my opinion. Keep it up, bro. Your talk's the best. I have 1.4 million coins. Is it smarter to wait for the team of the season or build a team now? Dude, it's smart to wait for the team of the season, but if you want to just buy a team now and have fun, do that. Like, don't be one of the guys that are too focused on, like, the coins that they have, because if you're, like, everyone plays FIFA in their own way, right? If that bothers you, that bothers you. But for me, if I want to play with a team, I'm going to play with that team right away. Like, I'm not going to wait, oh, if he drops like 500k in like 2 weeks, like, I'm not going to wait for it. If I want to use that team at that very moment, I'm going to use that team at that very moment. Now, the problem with doing that is that if you buy an expensive squad and they end up being really poor for you, then that's unfortunate. But other than that, that's just kind of the way that FIFA works, right? Hey, Inception, I just packed Carlson the base icon SBC, and I was wondering if I should just submit him in an... Oh, that's the same question as before, but in another video. Regular Walker 83 or Inform Vasalico 82. I like Vasalico. I think he's very overrated, though, in terms of what people have said about him. But I don't like Kyle Walker either. So, like, Kyle Walker's a regular card, I'm not a fan of. Like, if it's not Antonio Valencia, it's not going to be Kyle Walker, that's for sure. Vasalico, though, I've heard good things about him, man. You got to try him out on your team to see if he plays well for you. Yeah, that's what I would say to that, man. All right, so we've run out of questions for the comment section for YouTube, so we're going to go ahead and check out the FIFA forums and see what people are talking about here. So we're going to go to general discussion for Ultimate Team. I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. Let's see here. So which icon would you like to see added? Oh, dude. Icons, like, I'd love to see a lot of icons added, but that's not, like, for me, that's not really the main concern with FIFA right now. Like, it's not who I want to see because, dude, they added Thierry Henry, they added Ronaldo, they added Ronaldinho. But if the gameplay is not consistently good enough, then it's just kind of irrelevant that they bring out these icons, because if that gameplay aspect alone isn't consistently good, then it's just going to be like an annoyance, really. Like, oh, we're bringing out this new icon, but guess what? If the gameplay sucks during the daytime, then you're not going to be able to use them properly. So I feel like that's very unfortunate in that kind of sense, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it is what it is though, right? But we are going to go ahead and open the icon card, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy this video. I'm testing out to see what it's like to make a video that's like around like 15 minutes long. So I am going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you guys do enjoy it, by the end of the video, be sure to drop a thumbs up on it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Not bad. Not bad. Decent, chat. Decent. Meh. It's like a meh, you know? That's not bad. You guys need to understand the types of cards you can get in these packs. So that's okay. That's okay. If it was an Alan Shearer, I'd probably cry. That's okay. Can't go wrong with that, chat. He's super slow, though. And his dribbling is probably... I don't know what his agility and balance is. Let's check it out. He would be okay in game. It wouldn't be too bad. 85 finishing with 97 composure is nice. Does he have long shots too? Medium low work rates. Not too bad. Bergkamp in a Spurs jersey. True. Basically R9, am I right? Yeah. Yeah. So far, all of this for, I would say, 300k-ish. Not bad. Paces and everything? Yes, it is. Yep. Not bad, stream. Not bad.